Hello, good morning everybody and welcome to our webinar on Dynamics 365 for Marketing. My name is Cian McNamara. I'm Regional Director with Codec, specializing on the Dynamics platform, and I'm joined here this morning by my colleague Miguel Alves, who's one of our Senior Dynamics 365 consultants here at Codec. So here's what we're going to cover in our webinar this morning. I'll do a couple of slides just to give you an overview of the Codec business for those who don't know us. And then Miguel has prepared a very concise and interesting demonstration on the Dynamics 365 for Marketing product. And then we'll talk about next steps. So Codec, we are an Irish-owned business established in Dublin in 1985. So we're 34 years in business this year. Our offices in Ireland are Dublin, Galway, Belfast. We have a serviced office in Cork, and we have overseas offices in London, Cologne, and Warsaw. In terms of size of organization, we're 30 million plus in terms of turnover, and our headcount is 240 people and growing. Through 34 years of business, we've gained a tremendous amount of experience in terms of implementation and support of customers. We work across virtually every sector, government and private sector. And on the slide here, we have logos of some of our major customers. I'd like to call out some of the highlights for Codec from a Dynamics point of view. We have the largest Dynamics practice in Ireland and probably one of the largest practices Ireland, UK. We are the Dynamics Partner of the Year for 2019, and that completes 5 years in a row for Codec winning this Microsoft Ireland Award. We're Gold Certified Partner, of course, and we're certified across all of Microsoft's platforms for business. So we do CRM, we do ERP, we do BI, we do Azure Cloud, etc. We've experience across the full project lifecycle, so we can take customers from the concept stage through design, implementation, onto support and maintenance. And we've expert consultants who have very deep expertise in the design and implementation of marketing automation solutions. So on to Microsoft Dynamics for Marketing. Look, this is a busy slide, but what it is a feature overview. So on this slide, you can see second column here on the left, all of the capabilities of the Dynamics 365 for Marketing product. And we've indicated on the very left how much of this Miguel is going to cover in his demonstration. So we're going to touch on a lot. And if you can stay with us and give us your attention for the next 30-35 minutes, you'll get a very good overview of Dynamics 365 for Marketing. So I'm going to hand you over now to Miguel, who's going to show you the product.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Miguel, the consultant that will demonstrate Dynamics for Marketing for you this morning. So before we flip to the application, let me give you just a quick overview about the features available for this product. So starting with dashboard, this is a very powerful feature that we have in Dynamics for Marketing, because you can create views and charts and put everything together for a quick information once you open the system. Once I demonstrate this feature for you, you are gonna have a better visualization about what I'm talking about. So talking about leads, accounts, and contacts, those are the core entities, the core records that we have in the system. So all the marketing actions cross all these records, and you can see insights for each one. So just to give you an example, we can see all the contacts, all the insights for one specific contact. We can see what was the forms that this contact submitted. We can see the emails that this contact got. We can see also the customer journeys that this contact makes part. So I'm gonna show you all these features. The next one is segments. Segments is very important for the dynamics for marketing because when we use segments, we create the groups of records that we would like to work for one specific marketing action. So I have one example to demonstrate that brings all the contacts that belong, that is the city is equal Dublin. So, but this is only a small and easy example for you, but you can create more complex and like create segments based on countries, cities, and the amount of revenue and so on. So it's gonna be only a quick demonstration. Talking about subscription lists are close to segments, but with one thing specific, that subscription lists are related to newsletter, blogs, and information. So it's like one specific information that you want to perform an action with your contacts. Again, once you see, it's gonna be easier to understand. Talking about my marketing emails, this is where we create our emails, and it's a very powerful tool where we have like a drag and drop designer to create our marketing emails, and we also can use HTML to build them, and we also have the insights information. So talking about like marketing pages we can use as a landing page where we can create, we can easily create landing pages with images and texts and forms and many other kind of information, and by using drag and drop and also HTML if you prefer. And the best advantage of Dynamics for Marketing is because this product is related to another product that's called Dynamics Portals. So it's very easy to go live with one landing page. You don't depend on the IT department to help you to go live with any page. You can build this landing page by drag and drop if you want, and then you go live and this landing page is available on the internet and you can share with your contacts and your accounts. Okay, talking about marketing forms. Marketing forms are the forms where you can build to update and create contacts, and then you can embed these marketing forms on your marketing page. So all the elements that I'm explaining now are small parts on a big picture that we can put together and build something really interesting for marketing. And once we build all these parts, we can use customer journeys to create some kind of like the journey of the customer on your marketing action. So we can create customer journeys for events. Let's say at the moment we select the segment, the people we would like to perform this marketing action, and then the email that you are gonna trigger for example, an event invitation. And if the contact opened submits the form, you trigger one action or another. So I will give you a better example once we flip to the demonstration. The event feature for Dynamics for Marketing is really, really powerful because we can create the event, plan the event, launch the event, and manage the event. And we also have the post event. So it's really good. You can concentrate everything at one feature, since for the registration list, the wait list, agenda, budget for the event. So it's really, really powerful. I will show you more information as well. We also have like service that we can trigger for the contacts and accounts, like let's say the customer, that you can send after an event, asking them their information, their rating about the information, if they like it or not, the event, or if they need more, if they want to give some suggestion and so on. So it's a really powerful feature, and I think that most of the marketing departments are interested in this kind of feedback from the customer. And also we have this social post that's important to promote our events or any other marketing action, where we can create posts for Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and then we can create social posts, and we can schedule the social posts to be sent to the social media. It's really interesting as well. We can also integrate Dynamics for Marketing with LinkedIn, so you can create leads and also interact with them if you want. And another very important feature and powerful one is the lead scoring. That's really interesting. And you can give score for one specific lead based on the action of this contact. So let's say that you set up a lead scoring rule to everyone who open a landing page can get 5 points, or if everyone that who submits a form gets more 10. So based on this score, you can create charts and trigger actions for your sales team once you think that's worth to start working with this lead. So this is just a small list of features. Obviously, Dynamics for Marketing has more powerful features, but I think that this is the core of the product for you. And now I will flip to the system to demonstrate for you some of these features that I've mentioned before. Okay, so just a second. So this is the main screen for Dynamics for Marketing. Here we have the Get Started. We have some helpful information in terms of the codes and the amount of emails that we can send per month based on your package and based on your licensing. And if we move to dashboards that I mentioned, it's really, really interesting because once we install Dynamics for Marketing, we get a set of predefined dashboards. So this one is really interesting. We have for customer journeys, we have the number of customer journeys, the team live, and so on. So here we can, this is very flexible, so we can add to this dashboard, we can add more views, we can add more dashboards. So it's up to you to decide how would you like to get this information, okay? And you can have as many dashboards as you want. And another benefit is that you can synchronize, you can add Power BI dashboards for your dashboard list. So it's a very helpful feature that can give you a lot of information once you get at the office and you turn on your PC. And then once you see this screen, you can have an overview about your marketing actions at once. Okay, so this is the dashboard area. So social dashboards. Okay, so social insights. So many dashboards predefined here for you. And you just can go and start working. Okay, so let me show you the segments because I think that's one of the most important features of the system. So I can show you how to create one quickly. So once you start creating the segments, we have many options to create the segment. We can create based on demographic if you want, firmographic, behavior, aesthetic, and combined audience. So we have many options. So the simplest one is the demographic, where we can select here and bring to you the screen where you can apply your criteria. So we have here a segment based on contacts. We can select a new row. So let's say that I want to filter by address city equals Dublin, for example. Once I set this, I can add as many criteria as I want here. But just for the purpose of this demonstration, I created this one as quite simple. And I know that we have some results. So we have here in total 51 contacts. And I have exactly the same segment already live. So let me show you how it's gonna be presented once this customer journey is live. So exactly the same criteria. Then we have the general information, that's the name, the date that was created, segment type. This is a dynamic segment. It means that once a contact is created in the system that matches with this criteria, this contact will be added as a member of this segment automatically. You don't need to perform any action. Okay, and if we scroll and if we flip to the members area, we can see the list of everyone that belongs to this segment list. Okay, so it's very, very, very simple. And now at the moment, this segment that I'm gonna use for my demonstration has 51 members. So let me show you another interesting type of segment that is the behavioral. So we can also create segments based on the behavior of the contact. What does it mean? It means that we can create a segment for everyone who clicked on an email, or everyone that the email was sent, or everyone that is a soft bounced, and so on. Everyone that created, performed a check-in on an event. So it's really, really powerful, and you have many options to create segments here, and you can decide according to your goal for this segment. Okay, this is what I'm talking about segments. Another important feature that can bring contacts together and members is the subscription list. So let me talk about subscription lists now. Subscription lists, as I mentioned before, we can have subscription lists. It means like newsletter, information, blog, and so on. And people can access your website and opt in or out of these options. So just for this demonstration, I created here a newsletter. So if I open the newsletter subscription list, I can see all the information. I see that this subscription is equal true because this is a subscription marketing list. And you can also see that the type is static. Why this is static? Because requires some action to add members. In this case, requires some action from the contact to go there and apply for this, subscribe for this subscription list. And then I can see here the members, all the members of this subscription list. I have one example that contains a marketing page and also a form that allows you to subscribe and unsubscribe from the subscriptions list, and you are going to have a better visualization. Okay, so this is the subscription list. This is quite simple to work with. Okay, and let me show you how can we maintain the subscription list. For example, if we scroll down here for the marketing pages, I have one prepared here. Okay, this one is live already. It means that I cannot add to this marketing page. Okay, I will give you more information in relation how to build and stuff, but just to show how it works, I can navigate here to summary and then open the landing page. See, this page is live and you can access on your PC if you want. And then here I can put like some logo or some image on top, and then we have the form. It's a very simple form. I can put my email here. Okay, I can put my phone number. I can check if I want the system remember me, and then if I want to subscribe for that subscription list, I just go here and check. Or if I don't want any message from your company, I can also select do not email me, and then it's very simple, submit, and that's it. And you also can redirect the page to your website and perform many actions. So this is the way we can, one of the ways that we can like maintain subscription lists, and the way that we can present this information through marketing pages. So now that I showed you how to access, how to use the marketing page, so let me show you how to edit or create one marketing page. So I think that's better if I create one from the scratch. So we can select new. Once you select new, you have several templates here that the system gives to you, and you can create based on these templates. Those are the predefined templates from the system, from Dynamics for Marketing, but you can create your own template as well. So let's go with the blank one. Okay, so this is the landing page designer. So we can select here the elements. So let's recreate exactly the same web page. Okay, so Dynamics for Marketing, and then I want to put here some text. So welcome to our webinar, for example, and then I want to add a form. So we can have a list of forms. So let's see, contacts and leads, and then I want to add another image here, for example, and that's it. So we have one landing page ready to go live. And if you need to perform any other HTML change, you can add it here using the HTML editor, and you can also use the preview area to see how to preview how this landing page will be presented once it's go live. So you have the option to preview in tablet mode, mobile mode, and even the position of the tablet and mobile. It's really interesting. Okay, once you are finished with your landing page, just save it. I'm sorry, I almost forgot here that we have to provide a partial URL. So let's say landing page 1, for example. We provide here webinar landing page name and URL. Save. And then we are ready to go live. Okay. So once you go live, this landing page is going live, so it's not available yet. So once this landing page goes live, let me show you the other landing page. You get a new URL where you can access and navigate to the landing page. So this is very, 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 very powerful. Okay, and another element for the landing page that you're gonna see across all the features is the insights area, that you can see who accessed the total visits, unique visits, total submissions, unique submissions, and so on. So here you have your analytics information in relation to the marketing page. So this is very helpful to understand how effective is your marketing page. So it's really good. Okay, and you have this insight area for marketing forms, marketing emails, customer journeys, and so on. I will show you each one of them for you. Okay, so this is the information, the demonstration I have for you in relation to the marketing pages. So let me show you quickly the marketing forms. That's another element. So this is the one that I created for this demonstration, 01 contacts and lead form. If we open here, this is the form that's embedded for this landing page, as you can see on the live landing page. And let me show you here. So this is the way that I have my form now, but I can drag and drop new elements here, even more fields, let's say anniversary and so on. Let's say that's gender. So it's like you can drag and drop elements and you can play around and modify your marketing form. Okay, then we save. And on the summary area, we have the information in relation name, owner, created on, modified on, contact matching strategy, lead matching strategy, and so on. So it's really, really, really helpful. So see again here the insights area, where we can see the total submissions, unique submissions, and so on. And it's very interesting because you can create one form and used in several landing pages. So you don't need to recreate the same form all the time that you need that kind of information. So it saves you time and gives you more more features to work with your marketing campaign. Okay, so this is the marketing form, and I showed you how to relate the marketing pages with the marketing forms. So let's move to the marketing emails. Where is the marketing emails? Here. That's really really powerful. So marketing emails, the same. You're gonna notice that we have a standard of behavior. Every time that you create, like you hit the button new, you have the option to select new templates, or you can go with blank. So it saves time and gives you more independency. Okay, so this is one blank email that I selected. So let me just refresh here. Oops. So I selected here the blank template. So on my right side, I have the layout format. I can expand to be easier. So I can change here the layout with 3 columns or 2 columns, one bigger than another, or only one, split it on the half. So let's go for 2 and 1, and then I can add here, for example, images. For example, let's add another image here. It's very simple to create one marketing email. So this one is not getting very beautiful, but it's only to show you the idea about how to create one email. And I have another one here already predefined that's prettier than this one. So let me show you. So marketing emails, start changes. So once you complete your marketing email, this marketing email can have a better looking here. So where we have the image on top, text, another image on your right side. And another thing that's important, you can embed buttons to marketing pages, and you also can embed buttons to redirect you to events or even to surveys and so on. This one is specific. I created this button that redirects you to the event. So I will show you how it's gonna be presented on Outlook. Okay, so once you create your marketing mails, summary again, all the information in relation to this marketing mail. Insights, you have more information, delivery, links that you can see where people is selecting the most, interactions, okay, across the time, open times. This is really important. This is really interesting because you can see what's the best time and the most effective time that you can trigger your marketing emails action. Okay, so let me show you how it's gonna look on Outlook once you go live with this email. So once you trigger this email, you're gonna see the message with your image here, your text, and so on. And if you have a button, you can click, you can select, and you're gonna be redirected to your marketing page. So this is really, really interesting. So now that we are talking about events, so let me move to the next subject, that is events. Now we'll show you how to set up one event, create the sections, tracks, tickets, and sponsors and speakers. It's really interesting. So let me navigate here to events. This is the event that I set up here for this demonstration. This is my first screen where I have the general information in relation to the event. I have the name. I can select here the event type, if it's like a training, webcast, conference, and so on. What's going to be the format of this event. So if this event is like a webinar, we can select the webinar platforms where you can link with Dynamics for Marketing, and you get information from the webinar website. So this is really interesting. And once we go live with this, I will show you here, because we have the published status. We have several published status. And once we go live with this event, we also get an URL that we can use to send to the customer on our marketing actions. And all this information that you can see here in relation to sections, tracks, speakers, and past information and sponsors, you only need to create records based on this event. I will show you how it works. So we can set up many information here. If and all the contacts that get registered for the event will become a lead. The readable event ID, this is an internal information. You can also enable CAPTCHA if you want for event registration. You can enable if the event allows multi-tendency registration, and you can select the image, the event image that is this image here, so you can change this image quickly and easily. You don't need to like add to HTML, or you don't need a developer to perform this change. If the event allows anonymous registration. So here you define the core information for your event, start dates and dates, and you have the countdown if you like have an event on the future. The timeline here can show you all the emails that you exchanged with your marketing team in relation to this event, or even the tasks that you created for this event. So all the actions that you perform internally or externally in relation to your event can be tied to this event, and you can see the overview after this event or across the planning and execution of this event. Also, we can create like buildings and say and define where this event is going to happen. So you have the track about the place. You can set up the maximum event capacity, and if this event allows wait list or not, number of people allowed per slot. So this is the core information for your event. So talking about agenda, we have here the calendar, and we can create sections. So it's give you like a visualization like the Outlook calendar. It's really good, but you also have this information as a list going a little bit down, and you can create tracks. Like tracks can be groups of sections. This is really important because you can sell tickets for specific tracks or specific sections. So this is really important. We can create here also the list of the speakers. So I have 2 records here because I am related to 2 sections, and Larry is only related to introduction, so he has only 1 record here. And we can also create the sponsor record that will be presented on the landing page for this event. So it's really, with clicks, you can build your landing page and promote your events. So if we move to the registration and attendance, we can see the tickets available for these events. Just like an example here, we have golden tickets. That's the price is 100, and we have the number allocated for of 50 tickets for this type of grid tickets. Silver, it's a different price, and we have another 50 allocated. Event custom registration fields, like I will explain better, but you can create more fields for registration other than name, last name, and emails. Once I show you the registration page, you are going to understand better this information. And here we have the event registration, that once the contact, once someone gets registered for the event, you automatically create, the system automatically creates a record here that is the registration, where you have, let me open here and show you, where you have the contact name, and also you have the QR code if you want to share with the contact. So it's really, really interesting and really, really powerful. So let me just go back to the event. So we have the event registration, we have registration response in case someone cancel the registration. You're gonna see here the event cancellation. So you keep track of all the actions in relation to your registration list. And also you can create the check-ins if the contact actually attends to the event. Waitlist in case you reach the maximum capacity, so people will be redirected to the waitlist, and once someone cancel the registration, this person can take this place. Going to additional information, we have fields to define what's the expected outcome in primary goal, description, and we also can track financial information here, and we can see the return of the investment of this event after we complete the event. So it's really powerful. And also we can define the event team members. So this is the back office information that we can provide. And if you need to if you need some room reservations, you can schedule here, and also like book hotels and this kind of stuff. For post events, really important because we can trigger service after we complete the event, and here you can see the list of response. So this is a very, very high level overview about what is the event feature for Dynamics for Marketing. And once you define all this information, everything will be presented on this landing page. Here we see the sections, and if we select the one specific session, we can see the speakers, section tracks. For example, webinar, we have 2 sections, but we could have more here with different sections. Speakers, the list of speakers. If we select the speakers, we can get more information about them, even the sections that they will speak. And also pass information, we have 2 kind of pass here. So everything with clicks, you can set up this landing page based on clicks. And also we can see the list of the sponsors. Okay, and to get registered for this registration is very simple. First name, last name, mail, the pass. You can add another attendee if you want, checkout, and so on. And this is only one demo page in case if you want to use payment gateway. Okay, so that's it. This is just an overview. Okay, so as the last subject of this demonstration, let me show you the lead scoring. So I created one here just to give you an idea. And this one gives some points for the contact based on the contact actions. So let's say that the contact clicked on the email, it's gonna give for the lead 3 points. And if the lead opened the email, it's gonna get 5 points. If the lead submits the form, it's gonna get 10 points. Okay, and this is not like, we don't have a criteria for the points for this demonstration, but you can create criteria based on customer journeys and so on. Okay, so I'm sorry, let me just show how this works here, but I have another very important subject before we complete. But let's keep talking about lead scoring. So let me show you how it's gonna be presented. So you can see that we have 10 points for this lead based on the action that this lead performed. And if we open another lead, let's see if we have more scores. And I think that I opened it the same, 20, and so on. Okay. So I almost missed one of the most features here. So let me show you. That's the customer journey. The customer journey is a feature that triggers all the actions and elements that we have created now. So we can create customer journeys, for example, for event marketing. So it gives you like a template, okay, that helps you to plan your customer journey. So at the very beginning, we have to select our segment group. That's people we would like to invite for the event, and then we select the events we want to promote, and then we can select triggers. That means that once the contact gets registered for this event, we have the scheduler here. So this is like a workflow of your campaign, and triggers like different emails according to the decisions. And you also have the insights areas. I created one here, very simple to test. So my customer journey is based only on my previous segment, the one that I showed to you, and using the marketing email that I also showed you, and show me here that my segment contains 51 contacts and sent 51 emails. And if we go to insights, we can see how many was bounced, how many was delivered, and so on. So I'm sorry about like the time. I know that I used more time, but I was trying to make sure that I could show you all the important features, and I hope that you enjoy it. So I will hand over back to my friend Kian here, that will bring more information for you. Thank you very much.
Miguel, thank you very much. That was an excellent demonstration. I hope those who've joined us have been able to get a great sense of the Dynamics 365 product from just that short session, and all the powerful features that Dynamics gives you. We'd love to talk further with you about Dynamics 365 for marketing. So here's a few next steps for you. We'd love to have a one-to-one meeting, and you can arrange that through the email addresses there, webinar@codec.ie, or contact me directly at cmcnamara@codec.ie. There's also a lot of information online about Dynamics 365 for marketing, of course, on Microsoft's own online resources, and we've included a link there at dynamics.microsoft.com. And finally, a date for your diaries. On 12th of November, we're running a day-long sales and marketing workshop at Microsoft's headquarters in Dublin, One Microsoft Place. It's a free webinar, and we'll do a deep dive on Dynamics on the day, and Miguel is going to run that for us too. So hope to see some of you there, and if you're interested, please again register the interest at webinar@codec.ie. So we're going to wrap it there. Thanks for joining us, and please do follow up with us to learn more about Dynamics 365 for marketing. Thank you.
Thank you.